Headed into the sun. So you probably can't see my teary eyes. But I can definitely tell you, tears of joy. Absolutely in love with this car. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I told him my goal is to get this thing to 1 million miles. When I first saw it on the out of spec reviews from Kyle talking with Ben on the YouTube video about the Raven purchase for such a great deal, I immediately thought that car needs to be in a museum. Then I came to the realization, after my Model S was totaled for a very simple parking lot incident on July 4th, 2026, at about 9 o'clock in the morning, at that gas station close to home. I only stopped there for a minute to try and give my wifey some money because she was probably going to need to buy something. I figured she wanted to buy it with cash instead of putting it on the card. Now I had cash, but there was no cell service at that gas station, so I had to go inside to find her. Couldn't tell her I was just outside. Come outside real quick, get some money. I had to go inside. And as soon as I walked inside, I remembered that there's no cell phone service there. So my car is going to self-automatically lock in about 15 seconds. And I need to get my ass back to the car. So I got back to the car, getting rid of the money. Or maybe I eventually did, I don't know, I doubt it. And when we were leaving, I always drive on a full self driving. I'd been avoiding that parking lot, that gas station. I had them on my personal do not go to list. Like Sinclair, it's just for convenience, and we need to not be paying for convenience. We need to be planning. So, I definitely did not know about the bridge curb that they installed to the middle of the parking lot. It's only probably about 12 or 15 feet, but the whole thing does not need to be there, is my point. Like, maybe they should put some signs up or something, watch it out, because the car saw it, the car stopped, and I looked and I see nothing in front of me and thought, what are we waiting for? I hit the accelerator, only maybe 5 or 10 miles an hour max. I drove up this curb embankment thing, and it hit a hose or pinched a hose or something, at least. Probably only needed $80 worth of coolant and a hose clamp, but Tesla insurance said the scrap value is too high because the Model S is now a priceless vehicle. The resale value is too low because people are dumb. They don't understand how awesome these vehicles are. Maybe dumb is too hard. They haven't yet figured it out. They haven't learned. This is the best vehicle that we made. So far. Maybe the Roadster is going to blow it out of the water, but I ain't getting a Roadster unless Elon gives me one. Anyhow, that's what brings us to today. After my realization that this car, we have enough badass vehicles in museums at Tesla. What we need is more miles on this car. So I'm going to take this Model S to 1 million miles. Currently, what are we at? Trips. Oh, that's nothing. Too bright out. Software. There it is. 207,346 miles on the car. It's got the full self-driving capability included in the package. Woot! Ben was really awesome. Hooked me up with premium connectivity. I got until May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Definitely missed these seats. The Ford Lightning Flash. The seats are pretty much garbage. Sorry, Ford. It's like these. Got about 600 miles to go before I'm in Michigan. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charging stops till Michigan. I might swing by Livonia first. I guess we'll see how it goes. I want to check out my nephew. Drew, better known as Drew Baby. Well, Drew. Stuck with Drew Baby as a nickname. I wonder if I got any other nieces out there. Definitely got to stop by and see as many people as I can. Want to see Jason, nephew Jason, McKenna, littlest Lindsay. Maybe I can swing by Sierra, see if she wants to do anything for this. See if I can get her to bring some of her kids out west. People ask me, well, instead of bitching about how long it takes Elon to do something, he says it's gonna be done, what can I do to help? I'm like, one thing, stop your bitching. For two, you can come help. There's lots of positions available. The robots are not taking all the jobs, only the hard ones and the very repetitive ones that are very damaging to people's hands. Which, by the way, my finger seems to be completely healed. My trigger finger definitely is not sticking anymore. It's got a little bit of pain, but it's not bad. I keep trying to work on my stretches. But other than that, it's only when I'm trying to do something stupid, like if I'm trying to do a push-up like that, it's gonna hurt. But push the other one hard enough, it'll hurt too. Why are you pushing on shit that hurts? Stop it. My new job on the LFP line in Nevada, I love it. Finally found my job. It's incredibly simple, yet crazily complex. Like, there's so much to learn, so many things to shut the line down. And what I'm interested in learning is how to keep the line going. Let's see how many parts we can make. Let's keep putting out good product. The whole line is not officially up and running yet, only a part of it. But we've already produced our first mega pack. We produced our first mega pack in July, maybe the end of July. I believe the Lion has been in production for at least 6 months prior to that, but I'm not positive on the time frames. What I keep telling everyone is to look at how much time it takes for us to make our second mega pack. 100% American-made batteries mega pack. So we made everything from scratch. Made in America, baby. It is very interesting to hang out and watch how everyone's trying to fix the machine when it goes wrong. We bought China's, specifically CATL's old equipment, and they're showing us, like, they shipped it out here to sell, buy it, we can buy it from them, and they're out here teaching us how to run it and how to keep it running. I'm just baffled by what company helps their competitor, like their number one competitor, pretty much. What company would help their number one competitor produce even more batteries? But our stance, and I love saying this, some people hear it too often from me, I'm sorry. Tesla is the largest producer of batteries in the world, and we are also the largest purchaser of batteries in the world. We've told these people for years now, if you make batteries, we will buy them from you. Make as many batteries as you want, we will buy them. How we made this deal with CATL, I would love to see, like, the documentary on it. It had to have been almost as interesting as how he became a rocket scientist, rocket engineer. Why he decided to make a rocket company. That was a pretty interesting situation as well. Going to Moscow and trying to purchase one of their old ICBMs. Quite an interesting story if you haven't heard it. Oh my God, this car is so awesome. It's like showroom quality. I keep getting my ding ding because I must look away right when it tells me to flash. I gotta check my steering wheel nag every now and then, but other than that, full self-driving, baby. Trying to keep it at 100% full self-driving usage. Gotta drive that insurance down. I had almost, I think my best was a 98% at the end of the month on my score for insurance. Want to definitely get that to at least back to 98. Goal will be 100%, baby. He offered me a sweet deal on the 21-inch Arachnid rims. I was really trying to figure out how I was going to get those bad boys home and camp in the car, because I'm not buying any hotels. Come on, I got you. He's trying to get me on the steering wheels. We're not taking my full self-driving away. I was able to reuse my flight from Delta that was canceled 2 years ago from that software attack, whatever, those cyber guys took them out. or was it some kind of a Windows error, some update that got pushed through that screwed everybody's computers up. I know Tesla had issues, and a lot of our monitors and stuff in our production areas were just showing a blue screen of death. It was about 2 years ago. I can't remember what it was called or what the threat was, but it took out the airline. At least Delta wasn't flying, and because of that, I had to sell my 2019 Ford Fusion instead of driving it back home like I had planned on doing, because it would have definitely been nice to keep that car around. I think we easily spent the money that came in from that vehicle sale on rental cars and odd bullshit. We should have just kept that damn car. I don't know. My 2019 Raven has the performance motors, and I haven't even tried them all yet. I know that every time you get on that, you just leave a little piece of your tires on the ground. So, definitely not all about that. Buying new tires. I want to see if I can go at least 40,000 miles on these tires. See if I can get to 250,000 miles before I get new tires. Can we do it? It was kind of funny. Ben was on auto steer mode. He didn't even have it in full self driving. But I immediately had to put it in full self driving. Once you go FSD, it's hard to go back. Out of spec Dave. Out of spec Dave Connor, I believe. Yeah. And that's the guy who did the deals. Out of spec Dave deals was somehow able to talk Ben into selling his amazingly great deal that he had obtained. And I'm very grateful. Thank you, Dave, for twisting Ben's arm, making him consider changing his mind about keeping the car forever. We got some serious road work going on here. Other than that, the cabin sounds have been pretty minimal. No beeping noise. The roads in North Carolina have been pretty confusing. And a couple times I was checking out my map software here, thinking, do I be in the left lane now? Should I be in the middle lane? What is happening? It looks like it turns that way, but this road says it's going straight. And I just, like, FSD, hopefully you got it figured out. And FSD nailed it. So, yeah, back to the scrap value and the repair cost and the resale values. I probably wouldn't have taken less than $25,000 for my 2018 Model S from a private sale. And I know people would have been very foolish to even try to give me that much money for that vehicle. Because the resale values, like private party, are pretty low. And I understand the hesitation. I mean, if you're buying a car with no warranty on it, that doesn't sound good. Somehow this car still has warranty on it. Like, what? 8-year, unlimited miles warranty. So I'm good until next year, until like May or something. My warranty had just ran up on my 2018 Model S. Apparently had the same warranty program going on. Glad to see they carried it on the 2019 model. So let's see how long it takes. 1 million miles. It says my car software is up to date. We're still rocking 12.6.4. Up to date as of August 18th, 5:38 p.m. Premium sound is awesome. So yeah, I got 18.5 from the Tesla insurance payout for my 2018 Model S with 160,000 miles on it. It had whatever damage done to the front sidewalk that we hit, or whatever that bridge to nowhere, concrete parking lot divider for no reason, just for show. And I got this car for $17,250. So a $1,250 negative upgrade. Like, it cost me negative money to upgrade to arguably the best year vehicle was ever created. The Raven. I was looking at getting the Cybertruck, but it was just out of my price range, and the one that I found that was a real sweet deal, I was going to try to stretch and make it work, was totally a scam. Dun, 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 dun. I thought, this truck is listed as a single motor, but in the VIN, it's the dual motor. So it's listed wrong. The dealer doesn't know what they have. You're trying to sell a single motor electric truck at a single motor electric truck price when it is totally the dual motor truck version. And it was looking like a $20,000 mistake for the dealer. This is the cheapest Cybertruck on the market. Totally a scam. Dun, 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 dun. I reported the fraud attempt, and I tried to talk to Chase about it, but Chase doesn't care about the criminals. Sorry, Chase. Let me know in the comments below what you're doing to help stop the scammers, because it sounds like it's absolutely nothing. Here, I'm going to give you the account number that they wanted me to pay, and you could totally use that information to bring them down. But no, you don't want that information. You don't care about anything, because I didn't get scammed. Luckily, I figured out the paperwork VIN didn't match the VIN that they were selling. Very important to pay attention, you guys. How did I notice it? I used Grok. Grok pointed that shit out immediately. If you're not using Grok, you really should think about using Grok. Tesla, if you're listening, we need the bundle. You're starting to get so many different products that we can't live without. I have my Starlink. I have my Tesla insurance. I have my full self-driving. Let's see what else I got from Tesla. My X account, my X money. If you guys don't have X money yet, what are you doing? 6% interest rate on anything over $1,000 that you transmit to the account. I don't know all the exact details, but one thing I was noticing right away was 4% APR on your checking account. Chase, you're not offering any percent on the money that's in my Chase account. No percent. So any percent is better than no percent. 4% is way better than no percent. Sure, it was only like 50 cents for like the week that I had it in there. But damn. People are keeping money in their checking account because there's no money percentage on your checking account. You going to put that in the savings account. Or better yet, buy some SpaceX stock. When Dave sent me the picture with the new wheels on it, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole because I saw the Michelin pilots on there and thought they were the Pilot Sports, and on the 21-inch Arachnid wheels. And I was like, oh man, I spent so much money on tires in the last 3 years, rims, the last 1.5 years specifically. Like, I had just bought my set of 17s or 19s, yeah. And whatever all-season tires was the cheapest one they had there in Winnemucca. And a week or two later, boom, take it out on the curb at Sinclair. Hopefully somebody else gets a sweet deal at auction and fixes that car and gets it back on the road. But currently, they still haven't plugged it in. I also learned that the plate, I should have taken the plates off before. Let them take it to salvage. However, I was originally planning on keeping the vehicle. Like, if they could have just gave me the salvage price over the phone, I would have known right away, I'm not keeping the vehicle. I need to take the plates off. But because there was like, the guy said, we'll send them back to you. So maybe they just straight up lied. But I was totally under the impression that I was getting my plates back, or they would take care of it. So I need to definitely figure that out when I get back, if not sooner. I tried calling, they never answered the phone. I tried going to the website, it was acting all stupid for me. I don't know, is everyone trying to get their truck and vehicle registered right now, today, for some reason? They decided to break the internet. But thankfully Ben let me borrow his plate, so I'm technically just borrowing his car until tomorrow, or a couple of days from now. And hopefully I'll have my temporary plate on there or something. Yeah. It's got heated seats. All 5 seats are heated. And got heated steering wheel. It's got heated wiper blades. Or it's got heated windshield washer coolant. I'm not sure how that works. There is one little minor thing wrong with it. Let me know in the comments below how minor it is. The front trunk latch isn't operating properly. So you pop the trunk, the front trunk, and the latch doesn't go all the way over. So it's still kind of holding on. So you can't get it out unless you reach in and push it all the way. So, word on the street, it's pretty simple fix. Probably just a spring or something needs to be replaced. But in the meantime, just only put stuff in there for emergencies. So hopefully you don't have to use the front trunk route. Then hooked me up with a adapter, which is great because I think I might have let my adapter go. And don't remember where it is, that's for sure. So I can use regular charging, old school charging, whatever you call it. The other guys, yeah, my Delta airplane trip, I only had to pay $3 to cash in and use my canceled trip. $3 extra was the difference. Originally, they wanted to charge me $230 extra difference, but by just asking when the next flight was and how much that was for 6 hours later, it was a tremendous savings. I was like, I'll wait 6 hours and take the next flight. No problem there. And my connector flight was actually early, which didn't even think that was ever going to be a thing. When is a plane ever early? How does that happen? Luckily, Atlanta, where I was at, has those walking escalators. So the 5-mile walk from where I landed to where I needed to be was actually pretty quick. And I was wondering, maybe we should get those things at Tesla for our long walks in the park. So all the different batteries have different born-on dates, and depending on what we were running, we're running refurbished battery packs, or we're making new battery packs. We had to have different batteries for the job, so someone needed to sort all the batteries, and they were throwing mega money at that job for a while. All the open overtime to sort batteries that you can handle. And how the evolution of cell sorting happened was, day one, these batteries will explode. So do not drop them. Do not touch them with other batteries. They will spark. If your gloves start to wear out and your hands are sweaty, you will get shocked. So only pick up one battery at a time, and it was about the size of a C-cell battery, or the size of a shotgun shell, perhaps, if you will. So grab one battery out of this box, put it in that box. That's my job in cell sorting, cell ops. So from grabbing one battery at a time, one hand, well, I got two hands. Maybe I grab one battery with each hand. So now I'm automatically twice as fast. As the person who's only grabbing one battery at a time. But the robot's grabbing like 16 batteries at a time. So robot's still kicking our ass at that point. Eventually I got to where I could grab two batteries with one hand. So then I was grabbing... Oh. Gotta take this. Bye.